Hello everyone, welcome to Talking Trailers, where we give our thoughts on some of the newest and hottest video game trailers on the internet, and maybe help you find a new favorite for your library or wish list as well. My name is Jason, and I'm joined once again by Hannah. Hello, Hannah, how are you today?
Hello, doing alright, what about you?
I'm trying to figure out, is it your turn next week to get the heat wave, or do we keep it around? We're like alternating back and forth. No?
Yeah, no, it's your turn. We're going back down to the low 20s in Celsius for a little bit.
Because every day
we might
it
even
seems
get
like
some rain.
It's either someone in the US or someone in Europe who's complaining about the heat, so it's like we're just kind of ping-ponging back and forth. We also have the smoke today because Canada is on fire, so that's been a thing.
Yeah, poor old Canada.
Yeah, so let's just forget about all that wonderful stuff and move on to the video games. So, the first one we looked at today was for the Mound, Omen of Cthulhu. And I'm not a big like Lovecraft, Eldritch horror kind of vibe kind of person, but I do like co-op. If you are, well, great. I do like co-op shooters and stuff, that sort of thing, and the loot goblin games, that sort of thing. I like them more if I had more people to play with. But those I feel those have gotten kind of stale lately. So I love the concept of this game, the spooky jungle, Eldritch horrors, tentacles, madness, all that stuff. And it's got some interesting mechanics too. So you sound like you're chomping at the bit to get in. So go right ahead.
Oh yeah, no, I just want to say I love Lovecraftian nightmares. They're the best.
Okay.
That's it. I thought it looked pretty. It looked beautiful, and the Cthulhian sea shanty was a very nice touch as well.
Yeah, that's the best kind of shanty is the ones that also stoke the Eldritch horror demons with their tentacles and so forth. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like it's pretty cool. It's got it's also like this madness system. Like if you look at one point in the video, the guy is going to shoot the zombie and he shoots it and it dies and it looks like it's one of his teammates. So I don't know how that works. That sounds great. I love the idea of it.
Yeah. I think you can't do a game like this without a madness system. Like that is just wrapped up in Lovecraftian stuff.
Absolutely.
I also saw it has spatialized voice chats. I'm wondering if that's going to work similar to how it does in Phasmophobia and things like that.
Yeah, I wonder if like when you try to talk when they think you're a zombie, it makes it sound like the zombie's trying to kill you or something, so that makes it even better. I don't know. Maybe that's
that would be cool.
That'd be a great way to do it. It's got a lot of concepts. The trailer looks great, as you said. It looks like a big AAA game you pay a lot for. It's only like $30 and it's on sale, so that's also impressive.
Yeah.
But it's kind of not getting the best reviews right now because it launched, was it like 2 or 3 days ago? Or yesterday, actually. Only like 65%. And people are saying like bad optimization, bugs, crashes, economy itemization aren't that good. It sounds like the sorts of things that you could fix at some point. And considering the price, it's almost like you treat it like an early access game, I feel like.
Yeah, these kinds of games, if those are the reasons for bad reviews, I always figure like they're gonna get patched at some point. Just wait a couple weeks and maybe it's
months, maybe
pretty playable.
Weeks, months. Yeah.
Hopefully not months, but sometimes.
Yeah, it definitely looks like one of those you want to keep an eye on, but maybe don't pull the trigger just yet unless you're willing to live with whatever shenanigans are going on. So.
Yeah, unless you like those kind of shenanigans, in which case, go for it.
I mean, when the multiplayer, it can be more fun if your gun misfires and winds up killing you accidentally. Well, hey, great.
Yeah, or if you're sliding across the floor in a stupid kind of way, and
just say the tentacle grabbed you. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go from the dark jungle to a game that is much brighter. This one is called Ascent to Zero.
Start. Stay sharp. Load up.
Okay, that was the trailer for Ascent to Zero. And as you can immediately see, you got a great cast of colorful characters. You're dashing around, and you get skills, you kill a bunch of enemies really quickly, all the usual like roguelike kind of stuff. But the theme of it is that you're sent back in time like 30 seconds before the apocalypse. And that's how long you have. You only have 30 seconds each stage. But you got time travel powers, so you can like extend your time and whatnot. You can stop time and so forth. All of it sounds really hectic. Maybe a little too fast paced for my my reflexes, but I can see a lot of people would love it.
Yeah, I think it's a good one for all the waifu lovers out there as well. You know? But action roguelikes in general are always quite fun. I think the time bending would add an interesting mechanic to it. As you say, I think it's a bit too fast paced for me, but I did like the emphasis on play your way, because I think that's hard for a company to actually pull off well. That usually ends up being some kind of like cookie cutter things that people go for, but it's nice when it works out and you feel like you can have a lot of freedom. I think it's something that's
even in the snippets of gameplay you got from the trailer, each character got their own look. Like the spear girl, you can see she's just dashing all around in straight lines, and you got flame girl and gun girl doing their kinds of things. So
those are the official names.
That's their names. I'm sure they have real names, but yeah, flame girl, gun girl, spear girl, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's also, like I said, you can stop time, so you it doesn't let you just kill everything. It's got like a purpose. You have to just prepare your next thing. So maybe that's where you can take your break every now and then when after you've worn out your fingers, you're sweating for a bit, you stop time and you can figure out how you're going to break your fingers next. The only thing that I'm seeing people are saying kind of iffy about is that it is a Korean developer, so localization is a little iffy, but just like we talked about in the last game, sometimes that can be even more fun. Some of the interesting phrasing you see occasionally.
Oh yeah, I mean we're MMO players, we're veterans to that.
Mm-hmm. Some of us go back even further. Remember the old Final Fantasy games and how fun their localization used to be before Square Enix finally got their act together on that. So yeah, that was Ascent to Zero. And next up, if you've been enjoying that pirate game about a captain named Edward, we've got another pirate game about a captain named Edward coming up for you. This is Black Tides, The Curse of Blackbeard.
They say a man's true darkness is revealed when he fights for family. That he would do anything for them. But imagine a boy raised on whispers of a father he never knew. Tales of glory and terror in equal measure. A hole grows where a father should be. A wound that never closes. In most men it festers quietly, but in pirate blood, it forges a blade to carve out their destiny. If that boy discovers his father still lives, if he believes a pirate lord can be pulled back from the abyss, nothing in heaven nor hell will stand in his way. He's coming for me. All this resting on the shoulders of one boy. You truly think he can survive everything that lies ahead? He is no boy. He is the son of Blackbeard, my son. And he has a name. Edward Teach.
All right, so I don't usually like trailers that don't feature any gameplay, but this one was so cinematic and well voiced that I just had to include it. Plus, it's not out for another year or so, so I'm kind of giving them a little bit of a pass for not having a whole lot of concrete stuff to show off. They have a great summary on their website. Right now, they say they're only on PlayStation 5. I have to think they're going to be on other platforms eventually, but it's not out until
maybe
end of next year, end of holiday 2027,
Yeah.
they say. But in general, you play as Blackbeard's son, Edward Teach, as you saw in the video there. Finds out Blackbeard's alive, goes on a quest to find him. You're pursued by British admirals and, quote, something darker that clings to the Teach name. So all sorts of fun shenanigans, I'm sure.
yes. See, that gets me more interested. Like, pirates are fun and cool when you do like romanticize pirates, not the actual what pirates actually were. But in video games, pirates are fun and cool. And then you throw in some like weird undead dark fantasy, and you have me interested.
Yeah.
Go a little Pirates of the Caribbean.
Caribbean. Or is it Caribbean?
Yes.
Which one is it?
I think it's Caribbean, but I've always said Caribbean.
Okay. Beta, whatever.
Yeah, I think it's one of those British things. I don't know. But
Yeah. So the cool thing about it too is it's not just the Caribbean. If you read the description, they say it's a huge map. It goes from the Caribbean to the edge of the Arctic. So that's how far you're going to go on your ship. And you got of course ship combat, you got foot combat, and so on. So yeah, again, we have Assassin's Creed Black Flag at home, or whatever. It's that sort of thing, maybe.
Yeah. So I think it's good that there's finally going to be another pirate RPG, because that's something that people are often like clamoring for. And all we've really got, at least in the AAA space, is Black Flag.
Yeah. Hopefully this one can do that same sort of thing, get that same what would be the word, gravitas that a game like a Black Flag has. And like I said, we got a year and a half to figure out if it's going to be any good at all. Hopefully we'll see a lot more trailers and get a lot more info on gameplay and so forth in the meantime. But great time to release the trailer with the pirate, like I say, pirate gaming mania is pretty high right now. So caught my attention.
And sea shanties.
Shanty, yeah, exactly. Probably actually there might be Cthulhu inspired shanties here. We don't know.
Hey, there might be, yeah. We don't know what kind of dark fantasy they're doing. Just seems like there is some.
Probably not officially licensed by Lovecraft though, so I guess maybe not that, but something similar-ish in that line. A few tentacles, just a few tentacles. Okay, so
don't know what that was.
Moving on, we have another trailer for a more relaxed game. It's called D-topia. Let's take a look at that one. Okay, that was a trailer for D-topia, where, as you can see, you're living in a community where everything is managed by AI, so nothing can go wrong. Maybe, you're playing as a facilitator, who I guess is the person who fixes things when they go wrong-ish. So, there's a light, happy side to things, and then you see it goes to the dark side, which I was watching the trailer, like the first 30 seconds, I'm like, when is it going to fall apart?
Yeah.
When is it going to happen? Then the mouse tells you that this is only a paradise for those who are worthy or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, okay, there we go.
Yeah, and the choice is like, it's lovely, or that's really horrible, and you're just like, yeah.
Do you blame the problem on that
Utopia.
one guy, or do you just are you just nice to him? Who's really in charge here?
It's a little rat, so you can't be that mean to him.
No, well, the other one, later on, when you have this is a problem that's caused by, what's his name, Tog or whatever it was, I think.
Kick that guy. That guy sucks.
Wow. Okay, we see which side of the game you're going to be playing. But yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. I mean, again, if you want something a little lighter, a little less action oriented, but still with the choices matter tag, of course, that's going to be a big part of it. Published by Annapurna Interactive, who does a lot of these kinds of games. I played Edith Finch, What Remains of Edith Finch, and 12 Minutes. Those are both really good games.
Love that game.
Which one?
Edith Finch.
Edith Finch, yeah, exactly.
So good.
Yeah, so that's kind of their specialty. They do a lot of these kind of mind-bending, choices matter games, usually on the short side, so I shouldn't expect it to be extremely long, but I think it's relatively inexpensive. It just came out like 3 days ago on pretty much every platform, including the Switch, so you can get it all over the place. Yeah, it seems like it's perfectly suited for a handheld too, with all the little puzzles and whatever.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Just a nice slow game for people who just crave a bit more of a relaxed vibe in their games, which is nice.
And nothing's going to go wrong. There are no problems in this.
Nothing
community.
at all. Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Yep.
All right.
Lovely place.
So check that out. Like I said, on pretty much every platform known to man, every console, every PCs and so forth. So D-topia, if you're interested in that one. All right, we got another trailer to talk about next, and this one is a little more action-oriented, which you'll see in a moment. It's called Angels Fall First. All right, that was a trailer for Angels Fall First, which, as I watched it, and I just kind of randomly came across it, I wasn't even looking for trailers, just happened to see it on my YouTube feed, about a week ago. At first I was watching it, I was like, they're talking about having been out for 10 years. I'm like, what? How has this been around for 10 years? I've never heard of it. Because I was a huge fan of PlanetSide 2, and this looked kind of a similar vibe to that.
Yeah.
Well, it turns out it's actually kind of been around for 20 years.
Oh,
Because it originally started
nice.
as a mod for Homeworld, which was started in 2005. They had a small team working just on evenings and weekends. But it launched into the early access. That was like 10 years ago, and it became a standalone game that they were able to put out there. And they just did the 1.0 launch last week. And the reason you've probably never heard of it, but maybe you haven't, is player counts have been, since that 10 years, player counts have barely gotten out of single digits.
Oh,
Which would seem like a death knell for a game like this that needs to have these huge, massive fights and so forth. Now, they have put in bots, which are supposedly pretty good, they're saying.
okay.
Since the 1.0 launch, it's more like in the hundreds, so it's at least trending up a little bit.
That's good. Yeah.
And the way they described it, I had a description somewhere. It said basically you wake up in your captain's quarter, you go to your bridge, you go and get in a ship, you launch an attack on another enemy freighter, you board their freighter, you go and stab their captain in the back. You do all that. It's all seamless. It's not that there's any loading or anything. It's just like boom, 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 just straight one to the next.
Nice.
That's like really great, like combined arms kind of feel, like again, like PlanetSide, but with space combat as well. It's just, if No Man's Sky and PlanetSide had a baby, maybe, but that's how I could look at it.
Maybe. Or Elite, maybe.
Or Elite, yeah. I think Star Citizen is kind of the same as well. I've never actually played that, so I think that's kind of in the same vein, but it's just a real shame. It's dated. You can tell by the graphics it's kind of dated too, but it's a real shame games like this don't exist and aren't more popular with the bigger publishers and with the bigger budgets and so forth.
Yeah. I think a game like this with a population like that really relies on having like a Discord community or something where people can interact and say, okay, we're going to all log in and do this, this, and this at this time. And that's kind of how you end up having your big sort of dog fights and your whatever else you get up to. Because otherwise it wouldn't work too well, but...
Yeah, you definitely need the larger community, which again is, like I said, I wish there was a game that could have, thousands or tens of thousands of people around. I wish a big publisher would get into this sort of thing. I said that about PlanetSide for like 10, 15 years, so... And there are other games like Foxhole and whatever, they're kind of in that same vein of that continuous war sort of thing, so... You just wish a big AAA publisher would get into it and hopefully not ruin it in the process, which is always the risk.
Yeah, these days, definitely.
These days, that's something to be aware of at all times, yeah. But good luck. Congratulations on the launch for Angels Fall First, and let's hope it continues to grow.
Yeah, check it out.
All right. Well, that is our show for today. Hannah, thanks again for doing the show. Hope you had a good time.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Our final trailer today is for HYPERyuki Snowboard Syndicate, which I heard someone describe as a cross between like SSX and Jet Grind Radio. So if you're into that old school PS2 kind of extreme sports vibe, it's something for you to check out. When it launches, whenever that is. It just says coming soon right now, so who knows when. Soon with quotation marks. Yeah.
Yep.
But hopefully not too long. So give that a look and check it out if it is your cup of tea. Anyway, hope everyone else enjoyed the show. If you did, go ahead and leave us a comment letting us know what your favorite trailer was. And give us a like and subscribe so you'll always know when a future episode is posted. We'll see you next week. Until then, stay safe and play hard.
You are ready or not, we are